So this is my options, my general options. Most of these things are absolutely useless, so you actually don't need to have any of them. The only very important ones is show skill recharge, show target health percent. I prefer that one. I prefer the simple condition floaters. Otherwise, you will see like an icon of the actual condi that is ticking. Some people prefer it. I don't really care for it. Useless, useless. These are the ones that people keep asking me. How do you get thick health bars? And like this and. Oh, it's for my party members, but this is the option. And always show that's good. Enable playtime reminder useless. Dynamic HUD, I use the default. Useless as well. And these are my. This is my camera options. I want the fastest rotation speed so I can move my camera quickly. If you don't prefer it, you don't have to have it. Horizontal position, yeah, it's just how my character like. I prefer to have there. Field of view max, so you can zoom out max to have a bigger. People that play a game like this, they don't see what's happening around them. You need to have max field of view, and then you zoom out as much as you can to have a bigger, so you understand what's going on. Everyone play. Yes, I've seen so many people on YouTube. They upload videos and they have like field of view like this, and then they don't see anything. How are you ever gonna be able to 1v1 someone when you don't see anything? Oh, so suddenly you get +1 or +2 and then you die. Um. Anyways, enable camera teleportation. It's so that my ports happen instantly. If you put this one, it's like it gets like some sort of delay with your camera. It's like it's following you, as you can see. I don't like it, but it's not that you really need it. Use free camera. You need to have this one because if you move your camera like this and you don't have free camera, it goes back to where the original position, which is super annoying. Use either mouse buttons to change direction. I never tried that one, but I don't know. Enable first person camera. Oh yeah, it's like that you can zoom in like this. It doesn't. You don't really need it. Adjust camera to character height. I actually don't know which one. Play whatever you want. Ground targeting, I prefer instant, but some people prefer the fast with range indicator. Normal you should absolutely not have. Lock ground target at maximum skill range is a very important one because when you short of 5 and you have your mouse like as far as way possible, it will always go max range. If you don't have it, it won't. I don't prefer to have allow skill retargeting. A lot of you might be surprised, but it's very simple. When you're stomping someone and you detarget that guy you're stomping, if you have this crossed on, you will miss the stomp. And it has fucked me so many times. It gives too little value for me to actually care about it, so I prefer not to have it at all. I rather play without it than fuck up my stomps, because so many times you want to maybe steal. What? How did he dodge there? You want to steal on the enemy guy resting or something, and then okay, but then you have to actually target the guy in all the cluster that's going on, in order to get the stomp. So you most likely will miss the stomp, which means, yeah, you might lose the fight because he rallied or something. We'll go through the other options very soon. Very good with some break in between, so you guys have time to digest what I just said.
It's so spicy.
What's spicy?
Put the yellow pepper in it.
Oh.
Apparently that one is more spicy than the red one.
Oh, really? Okay, so we continue with the options. Where were we? Okay, lock skill, maximum allow retarget. Then honestly, it's nothing. There's not any more options that is really needed. Graphic options. I mean, this is. I prefer to have as low as possible. Just I don't really need the game to look super beautiful when I play. I want it to be as smooth as possible, with no FPS drops at all, and no like delay with my mouse. I need it to respond instantly. One option that you definitely should not have crossed in PvP is this option: limit detail of particle effects. If you have a potato PC, obviously it will help, but if you cross this option, you have the possibility of missing certain abilities. A good example being, when Revenants do Glint Elite, the dragon pushback, knockback, it will not register when you have effect LOD crossed. You will not see the animation. You will see him pop the arms, but you don't see the actual animation of it. And it has happened so many times that I got knocked by something. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? And then I don't see because for that reason. Oh, he got stumped.
So I guess I'll eat a lot.
Yeah. Unless you can wait. We're done with the match soon. We actually unleashed chaos. They're a team. I'm gonna steal on the body to get some more damage going. The graphics, yeah, you don't really need anything other than that. It doesn't matter. Yeah, the skill retargeting fucks me over more than anything. I have no value for it. It's good for I like boost charging as a warrior or like longbow ranger or stuff that you can. When a good example to explain what skill retargeting is, when you start doing uh, was it called barrage or the longbow 2 on ranger? The pew pew. If you have skill retargeting and you retarget someone else, or like prime light beam from NG or Holo, you start casting it on this guy, but you then suddenly change your target to another guy, then it will go towards the other guy. That's retargeting. If you don't have that option crossed in, you will not retarget to the correct one. Rapid fire, yeah, pretty much, yeah. And as Steve, I don't really have any skill that does that. The only one that I can ever think about that would be something that could have use for it would be flanking strike of Thief. But honestly, it doesn't. I don't play SD Thief anymore, and honestly, I have never seen a actual good use of it. So I would say it's more useless than anything. So you don't need it. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's more problematic for me as Steve, for example, because for me to secure a stomp, like a very clutch stomp, usually involves stealing on the guy, maybe resting or something similar, while I shadow step stomp. And if I do that, let's say there's 5 people here and one is down, and I'm shadow step stomping, and I steal on one of the resters, then I need to when I stole to the guy who was resting, I have to retarget the guy that I'm actually stomping for the stomp to go through, which is literally impossible if there's 4 or 5 people. Maybe my teammates are cleaving. There's no way I'm gonna get the target on that guy unless we have a called target on him, so I can use the keybind to take called target, so to say. So yeah, that's the option.